When winter delivers its harshest lessons, they rarely arrive with warning. They come quietly, then strike with consequences that cannot be undone. And for Atz Kilcher, that moment begins with a single letter that threatens to unravel a lifetime of discipline, pride, and survival on the Alaskan frontier. For decades, Atz has lived by one rule: preparation is survival. He built his homestead through relentless effort, deep respect for the land, and an understanding that Alaska never forgives carelessness. Yet even the most experienced homesteader can stumble, especially when exhaustion, age, and pressure collide. Last winter forced Atz into desperation. The cold arrived early, supplies were thin, and time worked against him. In that chaos, he made one small shortcut involving waste disposal, a decision that felt temporary and harmless, something he promised himself he would fix later, but later never came. And now that choice has been discovered, the inspection notice does not accuse loudly. It accuses coldly, with bureaucratic language that cuts deeper than anger. Words like negligence and violation remind Atz that the land remembers everything, and so does the law. When his wife Jane reads the letter, she knows instantly this threat is different. It does not attack the body. It attacks the foundation of their life. When the family gathers, the weight of trust fills the room. These are people who followed Atz through storms and scarcity. When he admits the mistake, disappointment hits harder than any fine. His son Otto speaks the truth Atz once taught him. Shortcuts in Alaska destroy lives. Hearing his own lesson thrown back at him breaks something inside. The inspection reveals more than one violation. Old structures, outdated permits, small oversights stacked together, and suddenly the homestead looks careless on paper. Even if it never felt that way in practice, the cost to fix it all is staggering. Not just money, but time, labor, and reputation. What hurts most is not the fines, it is the doubt. Whispers spread through the community. Respect begins to shift, and within his own family, questions arise about leadership. Otto finally voices what Atz fears most: whether he is still capable of making the decisions that keep everyone safe. Forced to confront age and limitation, Atz realizes the shortcut was not just about winter. It was about fatigue, about fearing the day he could no longer meet his own standards. And in a moment of painful clarity, he makes the hardest choice of his life. Atz accepts responsibility fully. He and Jane will carry the financial burden, but he will step back from leadership, not abandoning the homestead, but releasing control so the family can move forward without risk. The decision shocks everyone, but it also restores something fragile: trust. The months that follow are humbling. Repairs are made, debts are taken on, authority passes to others. Atz feels invisible at times. Yet slowly he discovers a new role, not as commander, but as teacher, storyteller, and keeper of hard-earned knowledge. When the case finally closes, the crisis ends, but the lesson remains. Legacy is not about control, it is about what endures when control is gone. Standing beneath the Alaskan sky 1 year later, Atz understands that true strength is not refusing change, it is meeting it with honesty. If this story made you reflect on leadership, pride, and letting go, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin. Like the video and share your thoughts in the comments.